Welcome back, everybody. Today, we got some hot new footage from IGN when they did their recent interview with Mike and David from Amazon Game Studios. They got some good footage of some 50v50 PvP from New World. Some really exciting footage. I want to go through this and kind of look at it live as we go here. Give it a look and see what kind of things we can pick out, and maybe we can learn some new stuff from here. Let's get into it and see what we find. Right off the bat, what I can notice here already is we got the siege weapon here. Okay, that's good to see. We have tab is your inventory button, easy. We got 3 weapons. It looks like, and it looks like you have. Your hotkey from 4, 5, 6, and 7 is regens and potions, it looks like. Okay, so this interests me. There's 5 people in a party here, but what interests me more about that is there's no raid group like you would think of in other games, other MMOs. Like in other games, you would have a raid group whenever you're doing large-scale PvP like this. And this is 50v50, so that intrigues me. So maybe there's no mass group system in the game right now. This could obviously change in the future, but there could be, and it's just kind of hidden. I don't know. But just from viewing this, it looks like there might be just 5 people to a party and no mass raid group, and it's 5 individual parties just running around maybe. Because I would, that's something I would have looked for, is a large group here where you can see all 50 players with their names and health bars perhaps, because right now you can see the health bars of the 5 people in this group right here, which is interesting. Now, something of note that you can also notice is there's like some kind of force field, this yellow like glaze, looks like there's a force field around the base itself right now. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that signifies, but that's interesting. Oh, I wonder if it means prepare for battle. Like you can't enter that area, this glowing area, in that time period because it's they're preparing for the battle. Could be.
Control system. It's okay. A physical-based combat system.
Okay.
So swings
well, now one thing I have noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but watch this right here.
It's a physical-based combat.
You see this guy has a maul right here too. He has a maul. You see here, this guy has a maul as well. That's very interesting. I wonder if the two-handed maul mace, whatever they're calling it, two-handed hammer, is like one of the best weapons you can have when it comes to siege or PvP. I wonder. That's very interesting. A lot of people seem to have the mace. The sword and board is very common too. I've seen a lot of people with the sword and board and the mace. From what I understand, we have control points A and C here, and then that's the castle, the flag, I guess. Once the attacker takes A and C, they can attack the castle itself. A little bit of King of the Hill.
How did you determine which?
Ooh, I like the damage numbers. The damage numbers look really good. They're very big, and they pop out. 881, that looks good. Oh, look how far he's shooting. This guy way over here in the distance here. Okay, the numbers with the fire staff seem to be piled on top of each other, so that's not super easy to read. I wonder if they might change that in the future. Because you can see like what is that, 766 and an 18 on top of each other. It's hard to tell, but I wonder if they'll change that in the future because they're just like right on top of each other.
Systems, leveling up your character.
Ooh, 18 fire damage, ticking. If you see that, it's got a little fire symbol next to it, so it indicates that it's fire damage. Interesting. Good to know.
Wanted to keep, but on top of
I like those damage numbers. That does look really good.
More open world element.
Oh! You noticed what just happened right there? He's charging up his mace ability, his two-handed mace ability, and it actually got interrupted.
Are really
watch. He's gonna charge it up.
Here, right? right now are seeing
right
epic
here,
moments in
and then it got
these
interrupted
large-scale battles.
when the
50
enemy
on
attacked
50
him. That's
battles.
interesting to note that if you're trying to perform a combo and it has like a charged ability or a cast time or a channel or something like that, somebody doing a fast attack can interrupt it. That's interesting. That's really cool.
Watching is war mode, correct?
Okay, he just killed
Can
a
you maybe
turret.
Tell us more?
Oh yeah, he just killed a turret, and it went from 34 to 42. That's good to note. So doing things in the war gets you battle tokens. That's good to know.
More about
Either killing
what
people
exactly war
or
mode is.
killing
Yeah,
turrets.
so war mode is how
Oh, here we go. Inferno Trap costs 30 battle tokens. Okay, or it has a blue little jar here. I'm not entirely sure what that is. There's a little blue jar here. Azoth arrows, turret ammo kit, cleansing elixir, healing elixir, powder keg. I would assume that's for sieging, putting like on a siege weapon or on the door maybe. Azoth bullets for the guns, mana elixir, haste elixir. The haste, I wonder if that is for movement speed or attack and casting speed or a mix of the both. Let's now switch over to some other footage that was also released from IGN about the 50v50 PvP war. Let's see what we have here.
Burning oil, here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Burning oil. This was actual footage of, I think, devs playing alongside of IGN journalists.
How's it going, everyone?
Got Nick and Mitchell. Okay. A lot of people in one location. It doesn't look like it's bogging down really bad either. That looks really good. And if you look in the bottom left corner there, you got people trying to give commands and give direction. That's good. The chat box looks good. I like the text that they went with. The text looks nice and big and clear. That looks good. Oh, what do we have here? This is a good look at the inventory. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen the inventory like this. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, we got our gear on the left side here. It's all, this person has all purple gear. All these pieces right here, and it looks like they have gems in them. They have purple gems. I see a couple of purple gems. You got a necklace. Not sure what these two items are here. Physical damage, 2031. What is that? Elm? Elm? I wonder if that is the term they use for mana. Elm, perhaps. Or it could be elemental damage, maybe. I'm not sure. Strength, dexterity, intellect. What is it? FCC?
Various other things.
FOC? Then you got constitution. Focus, maybe? FOC? Focus, perhaps? Or I don't know, something FOC. I'm not sure. Constitution 44. That'd be the health, obviously. What else you got here? The inventory system looks pretty good. Now that is interesting right here. If you look here, there's a weight system. There's a weight system, so it doesn't go by actual number of items you have. It just goes by how much weight you have. So every item you have has weight on it. That is interesting. Then you got your potions down here, your utilities. He has stacks of 10 potions, mana and health. Okay, so it looks like you can only have stacks of 10 on your potions. So you can only have so many potions. That is interesting. They only stack to 10. So hell, I was thinking that they might stack a little higher than that, but you can only have stacks of 10 potions, and this appears to be the only locations you can even put your potions. And then you have your inventory here with all of his luscious purples here, with purple gems and blue gems and green gems. Looks like a black gem down there. I like how they have these icons here on the jewelry that signifies what they are. That obviously is a bow and arrow, so that's probably a bonus to bow and arrow skill, dexterity. That's an arm, so I would assume that's a strength bonusing jewelry. That, I'm not sure what that is. That looks like a block. Not sure what that could be. And that looks like an eyeball, so that could be magic-based bonus. No telling. But I like how they signify that. Okay. They're zerging the first point. Oh, you see there? That was the heals. This must be a healing spell. Yep. Yep, he's casting a healing spell with his staff here. And if you look at the bottom corner, you have 3 abilities. You got the Q, R, and F. The blue is a cross. I would assume that's definitely a heal. The R is a green cross. That's definitely a heal. And then the F looks like a shield, so it'd be a barrier of sorts. Okay, now what's interesting about these 2 heals is like one looks like it has a circle on the bottom, the green one, R. So that would probably be your ground targeted heal. Heal over time most likely. And then the Q, the first one, the blue one, would probably be a direct heal maybe. Yep, it's starting to tick down. I really like what they did with the cooldowns. I didn't notice this until just now. If you look at the bottom corner here of the cooldowns of your abilities, they have, it almost looks like a bar graph, and it creeps down, and the timer also ticks when it goes down. So you know exactly when it's back up again. I like that. That's a good visual. That looks really good. I like that. It's a good, whoa, that was a big heal. How much health do people have? He just healed himself with a potion for 3,800. Yeah, 3,800 for a potion. Wow. How much health do people have? If he had 3,800 heal from a potion and he's only at half health right now, I'm curious what everybody's health is at, because I don't see a specific number down there. That looks really good. There's a lot of people on the screen right now, and it doesn't look like it's bogging down real bad. That means there's, you know, you got some good Amazon Game Studios servers holding together, and they're not burning and crumbling like some other MMOs where they you can't have more than 10 people on a screen or it goes bursting into flames. Did you catch what he said there? The siphon? Let me see if I can catch it.
I keep missing my siphon on you.
Did you say siphon, I think is that what he said? Almost sounded like he said cell phone. But and he's doing a heal right now. So the Q, the blue heal that I mentioned before that I thought could have been a direct heal, it sounds like it's a siphon heal, like a channel, and that's what it also looks like. 137 heal channeled in like a beam at a person or a group of people, and it just kind of channels the heal to them. Okay, I like that. I can dig that. Ooh, that was a really cool long-ranged attack. I really like that. 1,200 damage, 1,249 damage. I like that. That is a really long shot. That makes me interested in, say, going for a PvP fight like this, doing some kind of sniper build. That makes me think, like, if you can get some really nice long-distance shots like that, with, now it makes me wonder if there's some kind of headshot multiplier, headshot damage multiplier. Like, if you're good with shooting, that might be the way to go. Doing like a rifle sitting up on the wall, just sniping dudes with some headshots if you're real good at it. Because look how far back he is, and he's zooming in on him. Like, look at that. Look how far in he zoomed.
Oh, good, Mel. Good.
That is a distance. That is a lot farther engagement distance than I would have thought this game would have. So he was at like 75% health with 2 potions. That would have been like 6,800 maybe.
Yeah, unless we see Nick.
And then his total health could be closer to 9 maybe. That's one thing I'm curious about, if there's headshot bonus damage or backstab bonus damage. Because that would give you a better idea of tactically what you would want to do. Either try to stab somebody in the head or stab in the back perhaps, or does it even matter? As far as I can tell right now, doing 200 mace for some cleave and heavy damage ran with like a healing staff and like, say, a rifle for some super long distance stuff would probably be a pretty strong combination. I would think. Like, I feel like you would have a really good damage output from close range with the mace, and then like a really good damage output from long distance with the rifle if you're good at doing long distance shots, and then you have a heal to support your party. or you heal yourself if need be. I wonder if you can run like 3 different staffs and do like dedicated healing that way. Because you can equip 3 weapons. I wonder if you can equip 3 staffs, like 3 healing staffs, and then just spam heals all the time. Because you would have cooldowns on each staff, and if the cooldown's long enough, you could switch to another staff, use that cooldown maybe. Makes me wonder. Something to think about. Something to look at the upcoming beta in July that's coming up that I'm super excited for, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys are excited for that. Yeah, July, was it July 15th is the beta? I could be mistaken on the specific date, but it's coming up in July. I put a little check mark on my calendar for it, and I'm definitely gonna be playing it. I'm super excited about it. Well, that's a pretty sizable AOE range on that barrel. Watch how big this siege is. Yeah, that powder keg right there, that is a good range. Now, if this guy would have put this keg kind of where this red guy is, he probably could hit all 3. He probably could hit all 3, but he looks like he's going to place it right here. Yeah, if he wanted to maximize his damage output, he probably could have squeezed it in the middle, but I'm just being nitpicky at this point.
Yeah, once they're right, you can either shoot them or
I wonder how much damage that thing does.
Fuse lit.
88,000, I think is what that number was. 8,000. 8,000 damage.
There you go.
And it also damaged that player, it looked like. 8,000 siege damage. That is pretty good. I don't know how much health all the siege weapons and siege equipment has, but 8,000 seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Considering, because based off of the amount of health players have, just judging by their potions, I would say that's very similar to a player's actual health. 8 to 10,000, somewhere in that ballpark probably. I don't know what that was, but this guy just threw down something.
Oh boy, that's a lot of fire.
There's some cleave right there. Oh, those are heals. No, that's not heals. That's damage. That looks like a meteor shower. This caster here is casting like a meteor shower. That's kind of what the icon here indicates. The one in the middle here, E. It has like 3 fireballs going down on a specific area. If I had to guess, that would look like a rain of fire kind of ability. And then your first ability for the fire staff looks like AoE explosion. And then F looks like just a straight fireball is what that looks like. Okay. Press K for upgrade available. They did touch on that before. The more you use a weapon, the more mastery points you will get. So I wonder if he got a new mastery point from using a specific weapon so much. He got a new mastery point, and he needs to use one of those mastery points in like a skill tree or something. You also notice there's a pick bush down here. A little bush picking. Now, that's kind of like weird to see that, because nothing here stands out as it being something you'd want to pick, though. Like, it just looks like a bunch of grass. There's nothing that stands out like, ooh, let's pick that, you know? Okay, he just spawned. You just spawned within the keep. That's good. You don't have to like run from a distance away, so that's good.
We got this.
Siege supply.
Your tokens, buy some Inferno Traps.
Oh, so you can buy siege equipment within the keep or the castle. That's good.
Oh, there's Mitchell.
3,800 damage. That's a nice siege weapon. 3,800 damage. That is some good sizable siege damage. So, judging by the health points, the health pool that we've kind of estimated, surmised previously, I would say a couple of those shots and you'd kill somebody for sure. Or if you shot somebody low like he did, you'd kill him. Now, also something interesting, I don't think New World is really mentioned on, or I haven't seen it, is it looks like there's a downstate right here. You see how he was down on the ground and he had a skull?
Oh no!
He had he had a skull
Oh, there's Mitchell.
right here. See that skull? And it has a timer above it. It looks like a white bar. Looks like a timer. It kind of reminds me of the system in Guild Wars 2. How when you ever get knocked down, your allies have to come over and try and revive you. But if they don't revive you in time, you die. All right, so like there's some really good footage in here. I was very very surprised to see what all this is coming together like. The 50v50 looks really good. Looks really good. Looks very fluid, very smooth. The servers didn't seem like be very bogged down at all. Everything looked like it ran really good, which is great. That's what a lot of people complain about. Whenever you get in these big PvP fights, it's always laggy. It also depends on your system, of course, but the server lag is usually something you can't really avoid. But it looked really good there. We did discover a lot of things in this video that caught my eye that I'm hoping, you know, a lot of other people didn't catch, and you know, just a secret between you and me, okay? But I feel like we're really learning a lot in these sneak peek videos, and I'm looking forward to some more footage, and definitely some more footage to get in July when the beta is available. I don't know if we'll be able to stream it or record footage per se to make content with, but I definitely will record content in the beta and hold on to it if I have to, and then release it at a later point. But I definitely will be recording a lot of content from July before the game launches in August. And I truly appreciate you guys hanging out and checking out this awesome video. First look at some of the 50v50 PvP in New World. And if you did enjoy the video, or it helped you in any way, learn some things about New World, or get you super excited about it like I am, make sure you like, comment below, tell me how excited you are, and share it perhaps. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.